I'm making a note on my video documentary, my tour here, that the turning radius. What model of vehicle is this again?
So this is called the manufacturer is the London Electric Vehicle Company, and the model is a TX electric taxi.
Wow.
Yes, 25-foot turns.
God knows what I could do with a vehicle like this in Boston with the turning radius. People's minds would be blown.
It gets us out of a lot of issues, you know. People, how you're suddenly in the street and they want to go the other way and you can just sprint around. You've got whole traffic up to three or 4 point turns.
Right. I love the panoramic. This is, my sunroof on my BMW X3 was not quite this big. It was close. But this is a great panoramic. Is this come standard with these vehicles? This
this vehicle is,
yeah. They know what you're going to use it for.
Yeah.
You feel claustrophobic too if you don't have something you can look over your head. It's got a different feel to it. I don't like convertibles as much as I do massive sunroofs or moonroofs or panoramic.
This area of London, because you had the embassy there, then during the Second World War, Eisenhower had his office. His London office was close to the embassy, Grosvenor Square. It's the Grosvenor House Hotel, and the US military took that hotel over during the Second World War. The ballroom in the Grosvenor House.
Why did we take it over?
Because you needed a base. You needed a British base. So you just decided to have the Grosvenor House Hotel. Why not?
Jeez.
And the ballroom of the Grosvenor House is the largest ballroom in the country. And so the officers used to have all their, their jitterbug dances there, and that's where it all went on. And
jitterbug, yeah.
So this is because you had, say, the American military there, you had the US Embassy. That little part of Mayfair was known as Little America at the time.
Little America, just like Framingham in Massachusetts called Little Brazil, because I'd say 80% of the people live there are from Brazil.
Yeah, it's weird how there's an area like that in London. Not a very nice area, but
well.
And that's just full of Brazilians, isn't it?
Yeah, that's kind of how Framingham is. That one area of Framingham, that one area that's near Natick. I live in Natick is spelled N-A-T-I-C-K. A lot of people that are not from there call it Natick, but the A is pronounced differently, and it's like it has one T, so it's Natick instead of Natick. But anyway, I always have to correct people, and I said, don't worry about it. When I moved in from Kansas back in June of 2009, I was fresh off the boat. I said it wrong too. But Framingham is, we share a road with them that leads from one part of it from Natick to Framingham and vice versa. Is 135. Route 135 goes through all the reservoirs. So there's reservoirs on the right and left. There's this massive bodies of water that people are now allowed to have boats in because it's a reservoir. Right. It's for clean water, right? But there are places, there's lakes there for people to go fishing. You can go fishing in the reservoir as well. But anyway, it's kind of funny how Massachusetts has that set up. But Framingham, that part of Framingham, not too far from my house, is not the nicest area. It's nice, but it can be like the worst parts of it. And then, but Framingham is huge. It has 3 or 4 zip codes, and it just officially became a city 2 years ago. It was the world's biggest town.
All right.
I'm giving you a tour now, Liam. But Framingham used to be the world's biggest town. That was not a city. And then 2 years ago, my girlfriend and I from church, we were out eating, and we were in the same place that the new mayor was going to be announced with her vote, a female mayor, and she was the first mayor of Framingham, and we just happened to be there to see her congratulations celebration for being the first mayor, the first city of Framingham becoming a city. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I'll shut up about the Massachusetts stuff and let you do the London stuff.
So this is Hyde Park Corner. So directly in front of us is Hyde Park, 360-acre park.
Hey, I work in Hyde Park, Massachusetts, though.
You'll see a bit more of that.
Okay.
This house on the left, the big building on the left,
okay,
is where the Duke of Wellington used to live.
Oh, Duke of Wellington.
The Duke of Wellington, he defeated Napoleon at the Battle of Waterloo.
Yep.
And so the arch to our right is the Wellington Arch. That's an arch that was built in commemoration of that victory.
Now I got to mention, this is not education, but I got to mention Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure or Journey.
Right.
Where it's like, where would I be if I were Napoleon? Waterloo. It's Socrates. No, it's Socrates, guys.
That's so great. Yeah.
But yeah, Bill and Ted, I'm going to watch them again. I have a buddy who's our drummer in our church group, or he's a guitarist. I mean, we're both guitarists, but I'm the sound engineer. He's playing the guitar for the church. But Carl and I are always like, dude, be excellent to each other. We're doing the Bill and Ted thing. People are just laughing, like, you guys are funny, man. But you have to give ode to Bill and Ted when I hear Waterloo.
Yeah, that arch, that was built as a kind of a...
Is this Met? Is this the Metropolitan?
Police, yeah.
Yeah, my boss, you remember I told you my boss used to be the global director for them, for IT, technology. He was he was in the Royal Marines, my boss was, Martin, Royal Marines Intelligence, and then he worked with MI5, MI6. So he got my attention when he started saying stuff like that on my interview.
Yeah, okay.
And then I started thinking, why are you here, sir? You should be doing much bigger things. But he goes, and then as soon as I thought that, he goes, Tim, you're probably wondering why I'm the global director for Evelyn Incorporated. This little company had nothing to do with the military, nothing to do with Dunlop Aerospace. I'm like, yes, sir, I actually was thinking it. And he gave me the reason, but I can't remember what it was. So.
This wall to the left of us is the wall of the back of the garden of Buckingham Palace.
Oh, this is the back of Buckingham.
Yeah, so we're going to go round to the front of Buckingham Palace.
Now we got to be careful here, right?
Yeah, well, I can pull in briefly.
Yeah.
So you can take a photograph, because obviously if I was dropping you off as a passenger, I'd be allowed to pull in, but I'm not allowed to stop and leave the vehicle there.
Well, and then the Royal Guard will come out and say, why are you here? Right.
Guns pointing at us.
Yeah, and I've had that happen before, so. But not from England. Not from the Royal... Is that what they're called, Royal Guard?
Yeah, this the household guard, yeah.
Yeah. I would not really want those guys to get excited about me. I think the first thing they would point their muskets or any other weapon at me, I'd be like, guys, I'm really not that guy to be all excited about. I'm just a boring American. I don't think they would care.
I've just had a horrible thought. I think it might be changing with the guard time.
Oh, nice.
The reason why that's a horrible thought is because they will shut the road and we won't be able to get to see the palace properly. So.
Oh, is there no way to see the changing of the guard?
No, the changing of the guard takes a long time.
Okay.
So it starts at 11 o'clock and it finishes at about 11:45. And they shut the roads off at 10:30.
So it's a 45-minute changeover.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's what I like. Have you ever been to the Unknown Soldier's Tomb in D.C.?
No.
Yeah. Okay, so it's similar to that. I watched the Marines before I joined the military myself. I was in D.C. in high school. I was a teenager, and I watched at the Unknown Soldier's Tomb. Watched the changeover. It is about 30 to 45 minutes changeover. It's amazing to watch. I love it. That's the part of me that loves that part of the military. The whole procedure, slinging of the guns. You know, right shoulder, left shoulder. That whole precision. That's where I live. Oh, are we lucky or what?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to park here.
Okay.
And no, I'm not going to park just in front of these cones.
In front?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sitting over a keep clear sign. And if you want that, it's Buckingham Palace. So I'll wait here in the cab for
This
you.
is Buckingham. Okay.
Yeah, and if you just walk around to get your photograph.
Yeah.
And I will stay here.
Okay.